everybody, it's Rox, and I'm coming to you with my weekly review of Braxton Family Values, episode 7. So let's just get to it, shall we? Okay, everybody, so it's Miss Evelyn's birthday, and the girls want to make it special for her, so they all decide to fly to Los Angeles to Tamar's house because it's so cold in Atlanta. They go to Tamar's house and plan an intimate surprise birthday for her. She's turning 60. And while they're there, Tamar thinks it's a good idea that since they're all together and they're going to do this album, evidently, that it would be a good idea to have the vocal coach come and, just run them through some drills. So the coach comes and nobody's really focused. I mean, Tamar done whipped up a batch of margarita. You know, the girls got their drinks and everything. They tell the coach it's Kool-Aid, although it's green just like a margarita would be. And then when Toni gets there, she immediately knows that, no, that ain't no damn Kool-Aid. I mean, who's grown and drinks Kool-Aid in the middle of the day just for no reason? So she's just like, you guys get serious. So they're about to start the drills, and Toni's just like, I don't need to do it. This is for y'all. So she goes in the other room, and they're running through the drills, and when they hit some of the notes, Toni comes around the corner and is just like, somebody's flat. And it just reminded me of when I used to sing in a choir. I used to sing in a choir, you guys, and I was a soprano, believe it or not, even though I have this really deep voice. And our choir director, Reggie, whenever he would want us to hit a high note, he could never hit it, of course, but he would hit it real hard on the piano. He'd be like, ding, 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 and he'd be like, hit this note right here, hit this note. Y'all, really? Like, Reggie, for real, you want us to sing it like that? Hit this note right here. Anyway, while they're there, Toni just tells the girls that she's sick of Atlanta. She's single now. She's been in Atlanta. It's time for a change of scenery. It's her and her kids. She's trying to get her career off the ground again, reinvent herself was the words that she used. So she wants to move to LA. And then while they're also sitting around talking, Tawanda asked Trina, how's Gabe doing? And you know how that's going to go. So Trina just starts explaining how they're working on it and they're moving on, and Tamar jumps all over it and is just like, oh, so all the things that he's done to you, you're just willing to forget about it and just not even worry about anything like that. And Trina said, well, if you're trying to work on a relationship and if you are really dedicated to making it happen, making it work, then you've got to move past what's happened in the past and focus on the future. And Tamar is just like, oh, well, in my marriage, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. And Tracy just interrupts her and is just like, you hadn't even been married but 2 years. I mean, that is not no test to any marriage. And, Tamar gets offended. And it's the truth, though. 2 years of marriage is really still the party. Okay, 5, 6, 7. That's still the after party. When you start getting to the 10, 11, 12 years, then that is when you are hungover the next day. Okay, it is no longer the party. Okay, you have got to deal with life. Okay, and you've got to make everyday efforts to work on your relationship. So it's not anything like being with someone for 10 years and you're not married. Marriage just adds a whole nother dimension to the relationship. And it was the truth. Tamar got upset and was just like, Tracy, don't be disrespectful when somebody is trying to tell you something. And you guys, I just about fell out of my bed when she said that. Are you serious? I was just like, and that Tracy was just like, oh, so now that I'm telling you how I feel about the situation, I'm being disrespectful. Okay, well, fuck you, Tamar, and kiss my ass. She storms out the room. And I'm telling you, it was like I saw all of the Braxton Family Value watchers from around the world was just like collectively doing like a cabbage patch. It was just like, she said it. That was like the game-winning basket. I've been waiting on this for 7 episodes, y'all. Man, that felt good. When Tracy storms out the room, Tamar get to crying and fussing at everybody about how they didn't have her back and how she never gets to express herself and nobody ever supports what she says and she can never say anything and people always cut her off. And I was just like, shit, they was quiet because there wasn't nothing left to say. Hell, Tracy had said it all. The next day, to break up some of the tension, Toni and Tracy go house hunting, and Toni sees a house that she really, really likes, but she, wants to keep on looking. And they go back to the house, and Tawanda's still trying to break up, all this tension and everything going on in the house. She plans to have like an art class where they paint a really heavy set naked guy. I mean, it was random. And since nothing else is really working, they decide to just sit the girls down and let them hash it out. Tamar and Tracy sit down, and Tracy tries to apologize to Tamar, and Tamar just not really trying to hear it. And I was really kind of mad that Tracy was apologizing, because even though she called her out of her name or, whatever, it was stuff that was right and it needed to be said. And I felt like you don't have no reason to be apologizing. If it had been me, the only thing I would have said is, I'm sorry that you such a spoiled bitch. Basically, the talk goes nowhere. Everybody is still mad, and that's just that. But while they're there, they decide to talk about the real reason why they're in Los Angeles, which is for Miss Evelyn's birthday. Remember, she's turning 60, and the issue at hand is the gift. So they decide to let Trina and Tracy go get the gift, even though, they have a reputation for getting bad gifts, but they still let them go and get it. So to me, it's like a setup. And while Tracy and Trina are out buying the gift, Toni, Tawanda, and Tamar go out and look at houses again. And while they're out, Toni finds like the house of her dreams, and she loves this house, but she's embarrassed. It's kind of a little bit steep in payments for her, and she doesn't even know if the owner of the house is going to let her do like lease to purchase, and she's just embarrassed about her financial situation. And I just was just like, girl, please. We done all in our past at some time or another have handed over a credit card to the salesperson and then damn near burned a hole in their forehead staring them down, just willing that charge to go through. We've all been there at one point or another. And even though she's lost a lot, my dad has always told me that whatever you lose, you can get back again. And I am a firm believer of that. Things happen. Life, y'all, that's life. And Toni has talent, and she'll be able to get it back again. So I was just like, girl, don't be embarrassed about that. It happens to the best of us. So they get back to the house, and they're trying to get the house together for the party. And it's quickly realized that Tamar is not good at decorating for the party. So they call a party planner over. He comes over and gets the house all together. Everybody comes to the party. This is all of the family, all the husbands. So we got Gabe there. We got Vincent there. We've got Andre there. And then Miss Evelyn makes her grand entrance. And I'm telling you, she was motherboard sharp, y'all. I was waiting for her to say, and giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. And they have a luau for her. So she's really happy. And it's really good to see all of the family together. Celebrating her birthday together. It did my heart good. So at the party, Miss Evelyn is opening her gifts, and of course she gets to Trina and Tracy's gift. But this is from all of the girls, remember, which made no sense to me, because I was just like, we all got our own money. What is we buying a collective gift for? And then how much did they give Trina and Tracy to buy the gift anyway? I mean, a doggy bed in the house? That couldn't have been more than $200. So Miss Evelyn is opening her gift, and of course she gets to the gifts from the girls, and she's just like, oh, a doggy bed, oh, a backpack, oh, that's for the dog. Toni's embarrassed. She says she wants her money back. I got to thinking, like, good thing she didn't send Tawanda and Andre. Miss Evelyn had been opening up a birthday card with some glitter confetti in it or something. But Tamar is pissed about the gift, and so was I, because I was just like, birthdays is a big deal to me. And she goes and finds Tracy in the kitchen, and she's just like, why would you guys buy that for her? Tracy's trying to argue the point, and Tamar makes a really, really good point. I was just like, I'm with you, Tamar. She said, Tracy, if your husband bought a gift for your son for your birthday, how would you feel? Well, Tracy was backed into a corner. She didn't want to admit it, but she know good and damn well that she wouldn't want her husband to buy her son some damn video game for her birthday. So the tension is still there. And you know, it's Miss Evelyn's birthday. We got to remember why we are all together. So the girls get together at the piano and they sing. And I'm telling you, they do a rendition of Getaway Jordan, which is like an arrangement that Take 6 did years ago, maybe about 20 years ago. I used to love that version. And it's beautiful. It is really, really, really nice. And Miss Evelyn is so touched. And I think that for the rest of Miss Evelyn's days, if she could just sit around and listen to her girls sing, that she is fine. I think that made her birthday. And I felt good for you guys. I have a soft spot in my heart for mothers. I just do. The last day there, and everybody is leaving, and it's just Tracy and Tamar left, and they go upstairs to Tamar's room, and they're packing up some stuff, and you know, Tracy and Tamar are just, I guess they're ready to bury the hatchet. I mean, that's the impression I got, because I still didn't understand what Tracy was apologizing about, but you know, she tells Tamar that she's under some stress, that her child is sick, and he has junior rheumatoid arthritis. He's in a lot of pain, and it puts a lot of tension on her. And you know, then Tamar apologizes for the things that she says, and you know, it's a whole big old kumbaya, we are the world moment in the closet, and it was a nice and tidy ending. And, you know, I won't talk about the kid being sick, because that's always serious. I never like to talk about sickly people, especially kids. But other than that, I was just like, I guess. And then Toni, for one last time, goes out and looks at houses again. She goes back to the first house that she looked at, and evidently she's able to afford that one. But she still doesn't really know how to say anything about the lease to purchase, but she comes on right on out and says it. And she goes to her real estate agent that y'all know that Miss D. Crawford couldn't have known she was going to be on TV. You couldn't pay me to tell me that Miss Crawford knew she was going to be on TV. No! Now, Dee Dee, you know you can't be driving white folks around Beverly Hills representing like that. You just can't do it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can't be on TV looking like that. You cannot. No. She looked like Miles Davis with like a real dried out, wet and wavy wig. No, ma'am. No. No, no. Anyway, Miss Crawford lets her know that they'll do a lease to purchase. She can get the house. And you know what the big question was that didn't nobody ask? Is there a wing for Tawanda and Andre the Moocher? Okay, you guys, that's it. I've done this video 3 times, and I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but I just can't seem to get through these videos right. Real quick, you guys, I'm gonna start doing reviews for Basketball Wives. The next season comes on next Monday the 30th, and I'm gonna be doing that along with Braxton Family Values, even though there'll be 2 separate reviews, but I am gonna start doing them also. And I'm gonna start doing other stuff too, because I just want to. And it's my channel, and I can do that. I want you guys to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is for itsrox. Always remember the 4. I have a Facebook fan page called itsrox. I'm doing Twitter more. You guys would be so proud of me. And that's at itsrox also. And that's it. So I'm about to go get me some lunch. You know what time it is. And I want you guys to make sure you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I am going to do the same. Until next time, rock stars.